What's poppin', everyone? My second channel again, back with another video. And in this video, we're reacting to a My Story animated video. It is I'm the only girl in an island full of boys. This does not sound like it can go right. Let's watch.
As our rickety old sailboat bounced around in the stormy waves, only two thoughts crossed my mind. One, I really hoped my parents and I would be okay. And two, I better not lose my favorite earrings. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Hi everyone, I'm Mia from Greece. Please
I'm Mia from Greece.
like and subscribe to find out how I got into this mess and how I got out of it. I grew up in one of the richest families in the country.
Of course you did.
My parents founded a renewable energy company before I was born, and now they had contracts with practically every government in the world. Everything I could possibly want was at my fingertips. All I had to do was ring a bell, literally. Because of how sheltered my life was, it took me a while to realize that not everyone shared our luxurious lifestyle. Dad, how come that lady opened her own door? Her servant must have the day off. I'll help her. As I got older and started high school, my dad hired a team of bodyguards to make sure I was safe. Of course, that made it almost impossible to talk to a boy, let alone find a boyfriend.
Oh, good lord, that would suck.
Hi, could you give a message to Mia? Stand by. Eric thinks you're really pretty and wants to take you out for milkshakes. Do you like him back? Maybe I could talk to him myself and find out? But by the time my bodyguards were done doing a background check on Eric and interrogating him, he'd lost interest in me. Good news! You've been cleared. Mia likes chocolate but is open to strawberry. Where are you going? So that was frustrating. But besides that, I really had no complaints. I loved my life.
Yeah, this would really suck.
I even had a successful handmade jewelry business that I'd started myself. Designing jewelry was my passion.
I'm assuming it's gonna become successful.
And it made me proud to do this one thing
But where's the only girl on an island full of boys come from?
that had nothing
We're not seeing that.
to do with my parents. See, a couple of years ago, I overheard my parents talking once. You know I love her, but Mia is just so helpless. She can't even tie her own shoes. She'd be lost without her servants. And ever since, I've been determined to prove my dad wrong. These earrings I wore all the time were the first things I ever made myself. They were proof that I could be independent and accomplish my goals without my parents' help. In fact, things were going so well with my jewelry business that I'd saved enough money to take my parents on vacation for summer break. They'd shown me so many
Wow, huh? I'm assuming that you're gonna get, like, it's gonna become a really expensive company, you know?
amazing places growing up. I was
I don't know nothing about owning companies.
excited to finally take them on a trip now. I bought a sailboat, but of course I couldn't afford something as fancy as my parents would have liked. It looks like a light breeze could sink it. That's what the life jackets are for. There were only two crew members, the captain and his assistant, a boy around my age. The boat was too small for my dad to bring my bodyguards, so for once, I could actually flirt. At least, I thought I could, until I realized someone even more annoying than my bodyguards was on board. Gavin, what are you doing here? I stowed away. Man, this boat is a dump. No one asked you. So remember
No one asked you, man. I like that comeback.
when I said I'd never had a boyfriend? Technically, that was only partly true. When I was 7, Gavin and I held hands one time at a roller rink, and he's been acting like we're soulmates ever since. You, servant boy, I'd like a snack. You can help yourself to the refreshments, but you might want to wait until we reach calmer waters. There's a storm coming. Also, I have a name, Dominic. Sure thing, Derek. I tried catching
Who names your child Dominic?
Dominic's eye to apologize, but he and the captain were focused on keeping the boat steady. Meanwhile, Dad was sulking in the corner. Dad, I know this isn't what you're used to, but could you at least try to enjoy yourself? Do you have any idea how much jewelry I had to sell to be able to afford this? Yeah, I have some idea. I was wondering what he meant by that, when suddenly, the loud crack of thunder interrupted my thoughts. We all put our life jackets on and braced ourselves. Maybe my dad was right about the boat being unstable. Everyone, hold on. Just before a giant wave overtook us, I noticed a bracelet in my mom's purse. It was one of the ones I had designed, but I sold that to a customer. Why did my mom have it? Just then,
Maybe because your mom's a customer. I mean, you wanna...
the boat started to rock. My dad tried to grab my hand, but a wave pushed us apart, and then everything went dark. When I woke up, I was on the shore of a beach, and that boy Dominic was staring down at me like 2 inches away from my face. He was finally flirting back, and wow, those eyes. I closed my eyes for a kiss. Whoa, what are you doing? Weren't you just trying to kiss me? No. I was seeing if you were breathing.
Oh my god, man. She cannot get a single boyfriend. Is this why she ends up getting stuck in an island full of boys? I think this is where it's starting to head off.
you just try to cheat on me? What the heck was Gavin doing here? All of a sudden, it all came back to me. Oh my gosh, where are my parents? Is everyone okay? Breathe, they're fine. I saw them get onto the life raft. When I dove into the water to save you, we got separated from the others. Your boyfriend followed us. He's not my boyfriend. We held hands one time.
Why is he like a cat? What the frick?
We've been in love ever since. Will my parents get here soon? Not likely. This island's deserted. We'll be lucky if anyone finds us this week. This week? Before I could ask more questions, Dominic took off down the beach.
Yeah, he don't want any conversations. He's probably, I don't know.
Hurried to catch up with him. Why did you even let us set sail if you knew a storm was coming? It wasn't my decision, it was the captain's. And not that you'd understand, but some of us have to work for our money. Actually, I run a successful small business.
True.
So you can save your lecture. I'm sure you do. I'm gonna go to the jungle to find fresh.
I bet you used your parents' money to get that building. Maybe. If it weren't for your parents, you probably wouldn't have that business, just saying.
Water. Think you can catch us some fish? Before I could answer, he left and disappeared into the jungle. Was he joking when he said it could be a week before anyone found us? I started to panic, but then I noticed I still had my earrings. Phew. Okay, time to focus, Mia. Let's see about
Your earrings are not everything.
catching those fish. Fortunately, the water was crystal clear, and there were a million colorful fish swimming just beneath the surface. Unfortunately, it's really hard to catch fish with your bare hands. Don't bother helping. I'll do it myself. That's great, babe. The sun was setting, and I still hadn't caught a single fish. I was exhausted, but I refused to give up. Dominic clearly expected me to fail, and I wasn't about to give him the satisfaction of being right. Finally, I caught not just one, but 3, and just in time.
Wow, you're lucky.
Too, because Dominic was just getting back from his trek into the jungle. Whoa, you actually caught something? What, like it's hard? You should have seen her struggling. It was hilarious. If it was so
Shut up, you didn't catch any fish.
easy, maybe you could have cooked it too. I'm not a 1950s housewife. I don't have to cook you dinner. Guess you expect servant boy to do it for you? Yes, thank you. That would be great. Actually, no. I was just about to start a fire. This I gotta see. Did he just trick me into cooking dinner for us? Whatever. I was too stubborn, not to mention hungry,
Man, they think you're not capable of anything.
to care at this point. If anyone asks,
I can't tell if it's your fault or if it's their fault.
I got the fire going on my first try, and I didn't burn myself a single time. This is pretty burnt. Yeah, babe, not your best work. Next time, cook it yourselves. Of all the people to get stranded on a deserted island with, how
4 boys doesn't look 4 boys to me. Where's all the other boys? There's only 2. Where did the 4 boys come from? 4 means like a lot of people. This don't look like a lot of people.
did I end up with the 2 most obnoxious guys on the planet? I was thinking we could divide our tasks. I'll keep going into the jungle to get us fresh water and berries. You keep fishing and maybe gather some coconuts, and we can alternate cooking duties. I'll keep watch in case our rescuers arrive. Yeah, you do that. I agreed to Dominic's plan, but secretly, I was hoping we'd be rescued any minute now so I wouldn't have to put up with either of them anymore.
Well, sorry, but life is tough.
Get burned, by the way. I meant it as a compliment. The next day, we did.
How is your fish is burnt as a compliment? I don't understand how that's compliment. That sounds like more of an insult than a compliment. Like, man, you burned this. It tastes like butt. Like, how is that a compliment? I don't understand that.
Did it all over again. While Dominic trekked into the jungle, I got started fishing. So, how's your little business going? Have you finally gotten some customers besides your parents? What? I have a bunch of customers. I remember
Yeah, these guys don't think she's capable of anything.
seeing my bracelet in my mom's purse. Wait a second. Were my parents the ones buying all my jewelry? My jewelry business? The one thing that made me independent? Was it all a lie? Just then,
Maybe, who knows?
Dominic returned from the jungle. Wow, you got a lot done. Hope you weren't expecting dinner too. It's my turn to cook, remember? I hated to admit it, but Dominic was a much better chef than I was. The fish tasted delicious. Hats off, Derek. Well done.
So maybe because he actually knows how to cook and you don't.
I'm gonna go for a dip in the ocean. It's Dominic. But Gavin already left. Hey,
It's just Dominic. Dude, who names your child Dominic? Very weird and evil-like name. But I mean, I like it.
so I wanted to clear the air. I may have acted like kind of a jerk. Yeah, I was just frustrated because I told the captain he should have
Does he like her or something?
canceled the voyage, but he was too greedy to say no to the money. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. I never said thank you for saving me, and I'm sorry for how Gavin treats you. It's okay.
Please don't do this. It makes you look cringe.
I'm used to it. My mom worked 3 jobs to take care of me and my siblings. When she got injured, I started working to help pay the bills. People treat me like I'm their servant, even though I'm a skilled sailor. But
You're gonna have to pause this video because nobody cares about ads. Back to the video.
one day, I'm gonna have my own sailing business, and I'll make enough money to buy my mom a new house.
Like if you are a good sailor.
Sorry, you didn't ask for my life story. I'm glad you told me. If we're gonna be stuck here together, we might as well get to know each other. Luckily, Gavin fell asleep right after his swim, and Dominic and I spent the whole night chatting without his
deserted island isn't as bad as you think, because you get like multiple food. Like you get a lot of things. You get to swim freely. It's like a free summer. It would be amazing. I mean, only the rich people would understand because they're, rich. I don't know. They're just they don't learn anything from anyone.
dumb interruptions. I told Dominic all about my dream to be a successful jewelry designer. I even confided in him how I just learned that my parents were secretly buying all my jewelry themselves. Dominic didn't judge me or make me feel stupid, and he encouraged me to strike my own path.
Another one who's so weird.
I believe in you. Before I knew it, the sun was coming up, and finally, I started to drift off. When I woke up, Dominic had already left on his daily trek into the jungle. I had this strange feeling. Was I happy? For a second, I almost forgot we were stranded on a desert island with no rescuers in sight. Babe, look what I made for us. Suddenly, I had an idea. I took the driftwood that Gavin just showed me. Hey, I worked all morning on that. It took me all day, but by the time Dominic got back, I'd built the rough structure of our ticket out of here. A raft. What do you think? I think you never stop surprising me. All week, I worked on the raft, making sure it was as sturdy as possible. And then finally, it was done. You ready to get off this island, sailor? I'm ready, but those waves aren't. Let's wait for calmer waters and set sail first thing in the morning. I could barely sleep. I was so excited to finally go home. But in the morning, when I went to wake up Dominic, what I saw stopped me cold. He looked pale and was sweating and shivering. Oh my gosh, what happened? Are you okay? I must have gotten sick from one of the berries. You'll have to go without me. I'm not leaving you here. There has to be something we can do. There's an herb with medicinal qualities near the river where I got our water. It's got blue spots on the leaves. I should have grabbed some. Just focus on resting. I'm on it. Gavin, please keep an eye on him. Yeah, sure thing. Before I left, I started a fire to keep Dominic warm, and then I stepped into the dark, totally not scary jungle. The deeper I went, the more I was worried that I might not be able to find my way back. It's not like there was a path, but wait, there sort of was. I could see areas where plants were pushed aside. This must be the way Dominic goes every day. Sure enough, I followed the rough path until I found the river, and there on the shore, the herb. I plucked a few handfuls, feeling proud of myself.
Or someone finds you.
Least until I looked up to see a large black panther staring down at me.
Or act tough in front of it. Oh wait, no, those.
Good kitty, nice kitty. I ran like my life depended on it, which it did. I followed the path, ducking under low branches and swinging on vines like Jane of the Jungle. I was losing energy, but then up ahead, I saw it. The beach. Don't stop now, Mia. The panther was gaining on me. I was so close, but I wasn't gonna make it on time. But then, out of nowhere, Dominic appeared and scared the panther off. Oh, like Dominic, you saved me. Let's get you your
strong, tough, and stuff like that. Otherwise, they'll leave.
Medicine. I mashed up the herb and fed it to Dominic. I stayed up all night watching him to make sure he was okay. I had no idea where Gavin was, but I was too distracted to care. Some hours later, I felt tired and fell asleep. Wake up, sailor. Dominic, I didn't realize I fell asleep. Are you feeling better? Much. But I am never eating berries again, shall we? We gathered our
berries that make you sick type of berries. Berries
supplies and went over to the raft. But instead of a raft, we found a small hut instead. Gavin, what did you do? I built us a shelter. No offense, but I really didn't trust your raft. She knows what she's doing. You've been nothing but a dead weight this whole time. Why don't you do something about it, servant boy? Guy.
But I mean, no one has the energy to do that until you find a boat or something. I don't think anyone has the energy to do that. Plus, there are a lot of sea creatures who would be pleasant to eat you, and then that wouldn't really feel good. Duh, won't.
up. I almost lost it. Everything we'd been through, all the work we put in. We were no closer to getting off this island than when we first got here. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We'll build another one. He ruined all the wood. I plopped down on the sand, all out of ideas. I could tell Dominic didn't have any either because he just sat down beside me silently. Gavin stomped off down the beach and left us alone. Mia, do you
Helicopter.
hear that? It almost sounded like an engine. It was a helicopter. But what if they didn't see us? Suddenly, I knew what I had to do. Where are you going? These are the most sparkly earrings ever made. If these don't catch the light, nothing will. Just then, the helicopter started to descend.
What if they left the the yellow-haired guy on the island? Oh my god, he would be so screwed. He would be left to die there.
Oh, sweetie, we were worried sick. I'm so glad you're safe. I am, thanks to Dominic. He saved my life. Actually, she saved mine. And I saved both of theirs. Shut up! I can't thank you.
No, you didn't. All you did was ruin everything for them.
Enough, Dominic. If there's anything at all I can do for you, don't hesitate to ask. I didn't do it for the reward. Ow! Actually, there is one thing. Mom, Dad, before we go, I need to say something. I don't want you two buying my jewelry anymore. Maybe my business will fail, but I need to find out on my own. Besides, I'm not as helpless as you think. This week on the island is proof of that. Yeah, she was amazing. She caught fish with her bare hands and cooked it for us, even though it was below average. But I think I love you even more now.
Get out of here. Just because she's able to do something does not mean you should love her more. Love and that is just no. Don't love them for what they can do for you. Love them because who they are. This sounds like a Darwin episode.
Gavin, if you don't leave me alone once and for all, I'm gonna push you into the ocean. You and me, never gonna happen. You got me? Gavin huffed off to the helicopter angrily, and my parents started walking after him. Just then, Dominic caught my hand. I'm really proud of you, Mia, and I'm on your side. I'll help you get some real customers for your jewelry. And I'll have Dad invest in your sailing business, because you really deserve that, Dominic. I got your back, too.
That was it? What? Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If you want to see daily notifications posted on this channel, click the bell for daily notifications. I love y'all so much. Peace out.